Good afternoon, evening, everybody. This is Cat on your keyboard, bringing you yet another replay commentary. It's actually a team match. We got Kirin-Tor versus Nerdchat. Fucking love. I just fucking love their icon there. Anyways, I'm getting you through most of the captain's mode here. We got I'm very one thing just wanted to point out, just very surprised not that Gyro has not been picked or banned. We just finished the group stages on TI5, and this match was only like a day or two ago, and he's pretty much been like the go-to guy. We have a very nice, I had two of my three favorites right here, Luna and Vengeful, with two of my three favorite damage ores stacking up together. It's gonna be good, but this is a pretty good lineup, a little more defensive. Nerdchat putting all of their damage on Shadow Fiend and Ember, and pretty much all of their defensive and initiation on Magnus and Witch Doctor and Dazzle, which is all putting in a lot of damage after that. If he gets a Blink Dagger, he's in good shape there. But a little more of an even spread on the damage, a little bit less pressure on one particular hero to win the fight. You know, everybody's got a very specific role in Nerdchat, which is good. That's fine. But everybody, basically, it's like, don't fuck it up. Kirin-Tor, it's a little bit more of an even spread. You've got a couple of tanks. One tank can actually do a decent amount of damage. You've got a couple of options as far as initiation here, and it's a little bit less pressure. But Nerdchat's lineup is a lot more dangerous in that the blink RP skewer combo is going to be really hard to get away from. But you've also got but on the flip side, you've also got the swap combo from KT. So that being said, we have Algix. Yeah, Algix. I wrote this down. So yeah, by the way, if you guys are doing a match, like you send it to on the subreddit, or if you leave it in the comments, if you send the match ID, especially if it's a team match, please. I was lucky that most of these guys are very easy to pronounce. Please send like how to pronounce these names though. The only one is I don't quite know how to pronounce is Chichox and Greekst. So there's a couple of them that I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble with. We got Algix on the Shadow Fiend, Salt and Pepper on the Witch Doctor, Velocity, who sent me this match on the Dazzle. I love the Dazzle. I also love my two favorites here are going to be the Dazzle and the Venge as soon as Umbrella gets on there. Markscape on the Magnus, Adamps. Why is that so hard to say? Adamps on the Ember Spirit. It looks like most of the Dire, most of KT are going to be stacking up inside of Roshan, and they're going to go for it. And they're going to start off with the cast bouncing off DK. It looks like they're thinking better of. They're just going to go ahead and walk away and take this loss. It's going to be a 4-on-3. Just said, fuck it, we're done. This Venge hasn't even loaded in yet. It's going to be First Blood going to Nerdchat. And yeah, no pauses here. They said, fuck it. They went man mode. Went right in there. And there's the pause. So anyway, we got Zerford on the Wraith King. We got Christ. I'm going to call you Christ. On the Ogre, Drac on the DK. Thank God your name's easier. Umbrella on the Venge when you get here. That was gonna be, of course, Shadow Fiend in the mid. Looks to be DK going for the middle against him. That's gonna be a really tough lineup. Massive range damage against a melee in the middle. He's just gonna have to hold his ground. Is he gonna go for a bottle? Like he might be doing a bottle later. This remains to be seen here. So yeah, notes complete. Let's fucking do this. Hopefully this entire game isn't made up of pauses. We got Magnus up in the top lane. Looks like he's gonna be a solo off lane with a tri-lane down bottom. They're putting everything they have for damage into this Ember Spirit, and they're going to be covering. Very fucking powerful. They've got quite a bit of stuns. They can do an aggressive tri-lane if they want to. If they can bounce that cask off the right creeps, He goes with a Cask and Maledict combo. It's going to be very dangerous. Meanwhile, so far they got 2 Suns down bottom. If Venge does come, if they got loot, Magnus is going to be in a lot of trouble when Venge does come into the game. When Umbrella comes into the game, if they go up top, Umbrella and you're gonna have to excuse me until I get these names down. Umbrella and Czech, when he comes into the game, if they go top, that's an extremely dangerous combo. That's me and some of my friends play that combo almost exclusively with stuns and the damage bonuses, Venge and Luna together, and it wrecks lanes. It just absolutely fucking destroys lanes in the early stages. So if they wind up doing it, there will be, Magnus Marksape's gonna be in deep, deep trouble. Okay, so he is going top. Umbrella is going top, so that's gonna be in deep shit here. Zerd and Christ will be able to hold their own down top, assuming they don't get the lane pulled. And Drac, he does have the Breathe Fire for last hits, but that's pretty much all he's going to be able to do last hit. Against Algix, this is too much range damage and everything going on here. Now if they put all their, up top, if Czech and Umbrella put everything they have into stuns and damage, it's just going to be way too much, and Mark's going to be pretty much forced out of the lane right away. Back down to the bottom, aggressive trade lane starting off. They're diving deep under the tower. They are going to take out Christ, taking them down, but they're diving way too deep. Salt and Pepper's going to go down first, followed by Dazzle. So Velocity's going to go down there. That's a 2-for-1 trade, not worth it at all. However, both of the cores will survive, so there's a little bit of silver lining in there. Brings us back up to 2-2, and the first runes are going to spawn for each side. I'll just get in a good stack for... He's working on good camp stacking, so that's good. Illusion rune for Drac.
Just what the doctor
Thanks, honey. My lovely wife bringing me coffee mid-match. And Kitty. One of 3 cats we got there. Alright, back down to the bottom lane. Everybody has returned. Take a look at some scores here. No surprise there. Taken up by, it's actually a fairly even score here. DK is actually, Drax holding his own. Only down by a couple of creeps. That's not bad, all things considered. Breathe Fire's paying off in spades, but Bottle's going to be on the way. Going to be allowed to keep enough Breathe Fire to at least get last hits. Down, that train lane's definitely helping out bottom. May not be getting as much experience, but definitely getting the last hits he needs. Pushing the lane up. They need to get some creep pulls, pull it back a little bit. That tower dive wouldn't have gone as bad if they'd pulled that lane back a little bit beforehand, as well as top. Umbrella and Chet need to pull their lane back a little bit too. One thing I'm not seeing for team matches is zero pulling. Zero pulling on either lane. Neither pull camp's been warded too. So it's not exactly a problem. Salt and Pepper taking a little bit of down, got a little bit overextended, took a little extra damage from the tower. Oh. Mark's throwing a little bit extra damage out there with his the shockwave. Didn't check, taking him down to about half, but no real threat yet. back down to the middle lane. Drax still okay, starting to pull away a little bit. Taking advantage of that extra creep stacking from Alchik. You guys have funny names. That's fairly even game so far, all things considered. Doing a good job of rune control. KT, despite knowing that Shadow Fiend's got the bottle, doing a really good job of doing rune control so far. Oh, looks like we got a potential gank going on. Yep, Zerd with a haste rune, knowing that something's going on, but unfortunately that lane is not pulled, therefore it's all the way against the tower. They're gonna have to dive man mode into that tower, but they've got it. They've got the stuns to do it. It's not a problem. There he goes with the haste and everything. But yep. Now the tower dive comes into play, taking all that extra damage. They didn't have the mana quite. Yeah, actually they did. That's unfortunate. That was a free kill with haste. And that was very badly, that was poorly timed right there. Check just basically, Check had the mana to do it, but the timing and communication was off. It was way off. Gave him a free kill right there, and not having the tower, the creeps pulled, gave him, you know, the fight would have happened where they stand right now versus under the tower if the creeps were pulled. Same thing with on the opposite end down here. That tower dive would have been somewhere around here instead of under the tower. Back up to the middle lane. Oh boy. Aljic's starting to pull away. It's about 7 creeps, about give or take 6-7 creeps ahead now. Starting to pull ahead. Saving everything for, I don't know if he's gonna go straight for a blink. Okay, he's gonna go for a Midas or not, or if he's just gonna go straight into treads. Bracer complete on DK. Crack. On the bright side, there is a lot of early pressure being put on that tier 1 Nerdchat tower. So there is that. But it's not really a whole lot right now. At the 6-minute mark, it's not going to be much. Back down that tri lane is giving Damps is getting a lot of farm down there. Experience-wise, again, not so much, but the tri lane is paying off in terms of farm. Let's see how Wraith King's holding up. Getting almost 0 creeps, and they must be getting some denies in there too. Let's see. Oh, hang on, we got some action over here. A little bit deep, not too bad though. Look at all the denies from, Velocity doing a fantastic job of denying. Yeah, this tri lane is fucking working really well down here. Denying all the fucking creeps. Therefore, experience-wise, yeah, just holding their ground. While where Ogre and Wraith should be pulling ahead, they're actually behind. Dazzle's actually ahead of Ogre here, being a tri lane. Yeah, so nice job defensively with the tri lane. At least not so much the creep pulling, but very good defensive work. At least denying the farm and giving it all to Ember. Ember's really fucking pulling ahead. Middle now. Looks like Mark had to take a little break. And KT's gonna take advantage and hit the tower for a little bit while they can, taking it down to almost half. Gonna go and pull out. Early aggression starting to pay off a little bit. Not a whole lot they can do about it right now though. Rune's gonna pop it again in about 20 seconds.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And it's down to about a third. Not a whole lot he can do. But he does have his RP if he wants to go in and stun. Oh wow, that was a hell of a shockwave. And 2 more tower hits will do it. 1 more hits. Ooh, the bottle. It's 2 bottles on the side of KT now. Have to use a lot of. That's a lot of rune economy you have to do now. Manage that properly. Pardon me. And a dance. Holy shit, he's pulling ahead. We got an invis rune from Ogre, but being a little bit behind, you know, he's got 2 and 2. They could do a combo, but with the shallow grave and the heal, combined with the heal from all the stuns from everybody, they're not gonna accomplish a whole lot. Even if they do get the jump on him, they just don't have enough power down here to really get anything to really finish off the job. They have a really nice defensive setup here that's gonna get Ember the farm he needs to really pull ahead. Moving back up to top. Top is gonna go down soon. I'm so very surprised. Magnus can make a move if he wants to. He could skewer in and then RP and then shockwave if he wanted to. It's a little bit unorthodox. Meanwhile, DK diving in under the tower. His ult's up. Shadow's going to pay for his greed. He's going to go straight for a Midas. It's not going to give him the stats he needs. And excuse me, Drak is going to be. Drak's going to take advantage of that. He's got the phase boost. He's going to take advantage, dive deep while he's got the advantage, and take him out. Nice job. 3-3. 3-3 at the 9.5 minute mark. And there it is. Before the tower dives down, Mark's going to dive in. He's gonna skewer in, RP, get the stun, and then finish off with a double kill up top. Good play, and that's gonna almost give him the gold he needs for his blink dagger. And with that, Nerdchat's gonna pull ahead 5-3. That top tower is gonna go down. He's either gonna deny it one way or another. It is gonna go down. But silver lining, check is going to take that tower out. They are going to get the full gold for it.
Top tower has fallen.
At the 10-minute mark, first stone is drawn. Was that a buyback? Oh, Luna bought back so they could get the tower. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Not very often you see a buyback this early in the game, but I'm liking this team play so far. The only downside so far is not pulling the creep camps, but otherwise I'm seeing some pretty sweet plays. What do I know? I'm 2K so far. I'm a 2K Smurf. Moving up to the top lane, Vengeful's gonna go ahead and rotate. He has 6. See if you can make a play, get a swap in for your Drac. Wants it. He can taste it. He's right there. We're back in the daytime. A little bit more vision. Makes for an easier swap. Meanwhile, Mark's rotating. His tower's gone. His blink dagger is almost complete. He's only got about 500 more gold to go.
Middle tower is under
Not
attack.
bad, all things considered. Plus, getting that double kills definitely gonna lift his spirits. Now we got 4 Nerdchat down bottom.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, we got action down both sides here. Gonna dive in from KT. It's gonna be a 2-for-1 on Algix, and it's gonna be check. It's gonna be check and DK. If I sometimes default to the hero name instead of the player name, just for the sake of speed, you're just gonna have to forgive me for that because I'm new. But I will use player name as much as I can. Tower dive on the bottom is gonna cost them though. So that's actually they did dive on velocity, but it is gonna cost them. It's gonna cost them a dance, and it's gonna cost them. Actually, it was a dive on umbrella. It's gonna cost them a dance and velocity. So that's a 2-for-1 trade in addition to getting Algix ganked at the same time. That was not a good trade at that point. And KT at this point are going to take advantage. They're going to go ahead and push that tier 1 at the same time. Salt and Peppa are going to go ahead and play defense, calling for help. Meanwhile, Mark really needs. He's like, let me get that blink, and I'll make some magic happen for you, which is really how you need to play Magnus. Sometimes it's worth that tier 1 tower. But here we go. Velocity portaling in. It's 2-on-4, 2 defensive supports. They have no idea exactly how much commitment they're actually put in here, so they're playing it safe. AT is going to go ahead and pull back. Cask is back, or excuse me, the poison touch is back up. Now we have 3. Mark is here. Blink is not up, but he's still here. They're going to go ahead and surrender the bottom tier 1 tower, so that's going to be 2 towers down for Nerdchat. And a blink is done for. Could be done for Nerdford. Blink done for Nerdford. And a DD rune down bottom. Give him a chance to life steal his way back up as quick as possible. Everybody, this is Squeaker. Hey, buddy. That's Squeaky. Alright, get down, buddy. There you go. Good boy. And looks like a little retaliatory push from Nerdchat. They're going to push the tier 1 bottom. But they see the double damage on Wraith King, they're probably going to think better of it. Main thing is, they got 2 main goals. Keep getting Adam's farm, and get that damn blink dagger for Mark, who has it now. Awesome. We're in business. Meanwhile, unfortunately, while farming the jungle, even with no wards, I guess they were just patrolling around, just happened to catch a dance and just picked him off, no problem. He didn't have any of his fire remnants up, so he couldn't escape. Meanwhile, blink in, blink skewer. Didn't even need RP that one, so he gets to save it for later for team fight. Excellent, easy pick off. So 1-for-1 on that one. 2 hard carries. There's more hard carry on the side of KT, so a little bit less painful, a little bit less stingy, a little bit less painful for KT, but still, nonetheless, it's gonna sting. Umbrella portals in, all alone with just Tequila and boots. Here comes Chick. Going for the rune. Salt and Pepper's gonna get it, but it's a one. Oh man, it's gonna go ahead and blow that. I'm gonna go and blow that eclipse with nothing else to hit except Salt and Pepper. It's just gonna absorb all of it and die. Tries to pop the cast to stun him, but it doesn't cancel the ult. He's just going to eat all of it. Go down. KDA wise, Mark with a double kill up top plus his combo without even needing to RP, taking the lead with 3-0. Oh, here we go. About to be 4-1 here. Zerd takes a kill with a blink combo. Wow, everybody has blinks. Awesome. Everybody on KT has blinks practically. All the carries have blinks. Wraith King's got one. DK's got one. Hell, hopefully Luna will get one too. But just the constant ganking. That's three times that Aljix has been ganked in basically on his side of the river. Not just him overextending. He's been ganked on his side. And there's the RP. Blink RP skewering him back towards the tier 3 tower. Not to mention Velocity got caught, but he's going to go ahead and shallow grave himself by himself 5 more seconds. Meanwhile, Drax diving deep, but he's got his ult up. But he's getting taken. They're getting pounded from 2 towers from both sides here. But that's a whole lot of damage. That's just too much damage. Ember was caught out of position. He's up in the top lane. He can't help. Not yet, anyway. They're going to go ahead and get away scot-free with a 3-0 pick-off from KT. The reinforcements are here. Aljix has respawned. And here come the supports at the same time. Definitely scathing from that one. They want to get some payback. KT are going to think better about this, about sticking around. DD Rune did just spawn up top. Bloodlust on Drac. He's going to go ahead and pull back a little bit faster with phase boots as well and blink. This is one fucking mobile dragon. Looks like it's going to be possibly a BKB or a Deso for Umbrella. Not Umbrella. For Chet. Then we're going to have a little coffee break. Well, oh, hang on a second. Looks like a little bit of defensive warning. Quick coffee break. Uh-oh, Witch is getting caught. Witch got caught while warding. Pretty self-explanatory. When in doubt, have a smoke. Helps a lot. There's a good chance you might have been caught, or might have been revealed at least, but reaction times do suffer. You know, there's a good chance of getting away, or at least getting the cask off during the he's here reaction time. You'll be ready for it. They might not be while going into ward. Playing about a year of hard support and getting ganked millions of times while trying to ward. I've learned this the hard way. Alright, here we go again. KT pushing down the mid lane. Nerdchat want to fight this. Drac is starting to take off in that farm, but not far behind at all is Aljix. Despite getting ganked 3 times, he's doing a good job early stacking that jungle, getting his farm. We got a smoke gank coming in the jungle. No wards anyway, but there were about 3 plus KT in the mid lane. Now they're gone, so they know something's up. Revealed down bottom. Drac blinks in, but it's not quite enough. He doesn't have his ult up, so the Dragon Tail is going to be just out of range. They're going to pull back, and that's a wasted smoke, but thinking better of it, they might be able to bait him out. Out of range for the RP and such, but they are going to give chase. Everybody's in the bottom lane. Creep's giving vision. Christ not happy about that. He's going to go ahead and burn him down a little bit, try and get away. But he stayed in the lane too long. Salt and Peppa's giving chase. He's right there. He's in the front though. That's a pretty dangerous place to be for a Witch Doctor. Everybody's here. Okay, it's a cast. It's going to bounce off Check and Umbrella. Looks like they might commit. Drac has blinked in. He has gone Dragon. He has gone Final Form. Not quite Final Form. Second to Final Form. Just work with people. Everybody is still here. There is nobody free farming. They want this fight. Nerdchat pulling back, getting positioned behind the bottom tower. Mark getting ready to blink in. Oh yes, he is so ready for this. He's ready for that blink in RP. Oh, this is gonna hurt so bad. They're going in, sieging the tower. Oh no, that Shallow Grave might have revealed his position, but there it is, blinking RP on 4 fucking people, skewering them all under the tower. Holy shit! fucking just completely annihilated. Drac he's like, I'm just gonna fucking try a TP, but nope. Just fucking obliterated. That was sexy as hell. Oh, that was just fucking sexy. I was scared that Velocity's Shallow Grave might have spooked him because it made a line between here and over here that for something that they didn't see. And that might have, like, you know, when you got multiple blinkers like a Magnus. Woo! Holy shit, that was cool to watch though. Oh man, that was a complete face fucking right there. Nicely done. Nicely done by Mark, and everybody else followed up nicely. That's going to even the score right there, and they might be getting first. And finally going to get some payback towers, but we're still early in the game. We're only 20 minutes in, so the respawn timers are fairly short. They are coming in, and they are coming in. Wraith King, who did survive, is going to go ahead and push top. Everybody else is coming for the bottom tower. Here we go. We might have a fight for a tier 1 right here. Here comes Check. Firing off a Lucan Beam just for initial. Grace diving deep. He wants to stun. He gets the Fire Blast. And we got a swap from Umbrella. Gonna swap an Ember Spirit, but he had a Fire Remnant up. He's gonna go ahead and get back. Umbrella taking tons of damage. He's too deep. Down to just under 100 hit points. Drac is here with the Dragon Tail. Tons of damage on Velocity. Can he get the Shallow Grave off? It's close. It's gonna be close. Is he gonna get it? Yes, he does. And here comes Salt and Pepper. Is gonna fire off the. He's gonna fire off his ult. Check getting tons of damage, but now it switches to Drac. Drac's gonna drop. So that's 2 down. It's 2 for 1. Velocity does drop, but he buys tons of valuable time. And that tower is going to go down. They're going to go ahead and retreat. Zerd did have a scroll, but he decided to opt out of that fight. And his ult was up. But he decided to go ahead and push the tier 2 instead. They might be able to trade a tier 1 for a tier 2. And he's getting some valuable farm he needs for an armlet. But it's not enough. He's going to push in. He's going to blink out in time. Here comes Mark. Ooh, but he blinked out in time. That was close. Good play by Zerd getting out in time. Got the tier 2 down to, wow, just above deniable. And he might have got enough gold. Did he get enough gold for his armlet? So close. This guy's armlet. Very close. Good play there. That was a fun fight.
I'll take that.
KT lose 1 tier 1 tower, but not a big deal, all things considered. They did take out Velocity in that fight. They lost. They lost. Yeah, they lost Drac, and they lost Umbrella in that one. So the fight definitely went in Nerdchat's favor. Although, silver lining, more farm for Zerd, and that tier 2 tower took a beatdown. Might bite him in the ass later. More pressure down. Drac is going to go ahead and farm and push down that tier 1 tower. BKB is almost done for him. Gonna play a little bit safer. He's gonna blink into the jungle and get a little bit of farm. No Roshers yet. Surprisingly, there are plenty of. This is a decent Rosh lineup. Not so much for Nerdchat. AT could easily Rosh this. So just a handful of guys could do it. We've got wards on both sides. Jungle well warded. Very well warded from KT, and defensive wards from Nerdchat as well. Offensive ward from Nerdchat about to go down in KT's jungle. They kind of have the idea that they're playing defense and farming a little bit. They might take this as an opportunity to go. Do they have smoke? Do they got smoke? Ooh, Velocity's got smoke. Anybody got dust? Nope. There is a smoke on Velocity, and they're all together. If they do it. Oh, there's the weave. Might be a smoke coming up. Yeah, they definitely want to make a move here. Yeah, I think they might be looking to just pick somebody off first more than anything. I'm smelling a blink coming up. Mark's hanging out a little bit further back though. Okay, here we go. We got a Wraith pushing down the bottom lane, but he's ready to portal if he needs to. Hope he's got a scroll. Here we go. Ignite, just kind of leading things off a little bit. Damp's taking the lead. Mark is ready to blink in whenever. Again, they're nut to butt on that tower. Umbrella firing off the stun and hits Alex. He's down to about 3/4, gets healed back up. Couple hits on that tower. It's down to about half now. Wave of Terror is going to hit a few. But the Weave going to take care of business. Take it back up. Weave is almost down though. It's on cooldown. Not really good timing. Only 3 defending while 2 are farming. This is not going to go good. Nerdchat really need to make a... They really need to force this fight. They need to force this a lot better, because otherwise, the longer they stay here, it doesn't have to be forever, but the longer they stay here, the further KT is going to pull away while they're farming. They know, they have to know now that 2 are out of lane. The 2 are in the lane pushing. Okay, they're going to pull away. They're going to defend. They're going to try and get Wraith King. Just kind of pushing their lanes back out, getting some farm. Started hitting the reset button. Successful defense on the mid tower. Took a little damage. They still kept it up. Very valuable tower for KT to keep defending. And meanwhile, they're going to push all the way down the middle and take this tier 1. Or take this tier 2 mid. Good move by KT. And they come back. Here we go. Sleight of Fist going to hit Umbrella. Tons of damage. Tower's going to finish him off. Down in the jungle though, Salt and Pepper's going to get picked off. And now Velocity's taking a lot of damage. Stuns are hit. Is he going to get locked? Yep, he's going to get stun locked. He's going to go down. Markscape. RP is going to hit 4. Can he get the skewer? Not quite. But a lot of damage is still going to hit him. 3 are down, or 2 are down, and the ult is popped from Wraith King. Adamps is in steep shit right now. The only damage left on Nerdchat's team is is Algix, and he's in a lot of fucking trouble. He's in, but there are 4 dead, 4 dead on the KT side. Oh shit! Here comes Zerd on his last life. Pops the wand, heals up. Algix. Oh man, he's playing it fucking dangerous. He's going for the Yules. Oh, he's just making him sweat. He has no health, he has no ult, nothing. He's just making him fucking sweat. Oh, that's a ballsy play. He knows he can't do anything though. He's playing that range game. Woo! He's making that Wraith sweat. Woo. That was ballsy. That was an ugly exchange too. 3 down from Nerdchat, 4 down from KT. That was just brutal. They did get the tower. Could have gone worse in a lot of respects there. Could have gone a lot better in a lot of respects. And still no Roshan, 27 minutes. Deck's going to pick up some valuable farm. How many people have BKBs so far? Let's see. Nobody on Nerdchat. 1 on chat, or see, Check's got 1. Who's building 1? Doesn't appear to be anyone else building 1 yet. There's a lot of stuns on each side here. A lot of ways to get yourself out of trouble with the BKB on these teams. Sleight of Fist. Oh, won't block that. It'll block the skewer. It'll block the cask. It'll block about each one. You know, it'll block. BKB will block the missile. It'll block the Lucan beam. It'll block the Wraith Fire Blast. It'll block pretty much all the stuns on KT's team. It will block the tail. It'll block the tail. It'll block everybody on KT has a stun. And a BKB will block every single stun on that team. Nerdchat need to pick up some BKBs badly. Alright, now we're pushing mid again. 5-on-3 yet again. Well, once again, Check and Zerd are pushing the offlanes. This is an exact replication of what we saw about 2-3 minutes ago. Let's see if we're going to see the exact same thing. Good defense by KT. They're going to outfarm if they keep this up. They need it too. They need to do it too because Algix is doing a really good job of fucking farming. And Adamps, Sleight of Fist, getting a little bit extra damage. That top tower, tier 2, is finally going to go down. Those are already hurt. Nerdchat loses their top tier 1. And we're going to play a little bit hard for defense. Drax going to bait in, but here comes, oh, the RP blinks in, catches 4, skewers him back, tons of damage. 3 are already down. Wraith King's ult's going to pop. Salt and Pepper's going down before he can hold hard. That's 2 down on Nerdchat. Ember is down. Giving chase on Velocity. His Shallow Grave is down. He's going to go down. That's going to hurt. Algix is here. He's put in lots of damage. Oh, fucking massive damage. Mark gets a triple. And who's left out is Wraith. Left out is Zerd. That is a complete team wipe. That is an amazing fucking job. He did get the props to Velocity getting the Shallow Grave off on somebody. I don't even know who. But holy shit, that was a ton of damage on both sides. a 4-man RP and skewer, and that just completely reset. That just completely reset the fight in favor of Nerdchat. Nicely fucking done. Witch Doctor, unfortunately, Salt and Peppa, he was there for the fight, but unfortunately he kind of had to check out early because he was the victim of pretty much everything right off the bat. Again, BKB being extremely helpful here right now. He's gonna go for his ult first. I guess it's just, you know, when you know you're gonna get the good positioning right away. If everything goes well, maybe set yourself off to the side or further a little bit, because everybody. The skewer put everybody right on top of your face, and you're the squishiest, so I guess that doesn't work out very well. Algix wasting no time, getting plenty of farm, got a Chrysalis. Gonna put that into a Daedalus, tons of damage. With the Empower is gonna give him just so much fucking. Algix building Daedalus of his own, it's almost done. These two doing a very good job of farming while the others are getting the initiation and stun locks and all that stuff in too. So while everything was riding on this Nerdchat team, everybody had their very specific roles, and everybody's doing it the right way. So this is they're doing it right. This is good. A little more balance on the KT side. Well, again, everybody's got a specific role, but not so much. It's a little less burden to bear on one specific person. A little more aura specific too, which is also something I like. But this is and it's still anybody's game. Wraith King, however, Algix is really pulling ahead. He survived almost every one of these team fights, and because of that, he's able to pull away with a lot of extra XP and farm. He's 5k ahead of the main carry, both main carries on the side of KT, and holy shit, that's really starting to pay off in spades for him. All that extra damage. Woo! Holy shit. All right, they're pushing. They pushed the tier 1 tower. They've already pushed up towards the tier 3, but they're gonna go ahead and pull out. Still no Rosh at 32 minutes. 4 staff for velocity and Aghanims for Salt Pepper complete. Good shit. Good shit. How are their supports doing? Umbrella's got a little bit more D and wants to do a blade mail. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. Sometimes you go 4 steps, sometimes you go blade mail, kind of depends. Anybody else doing a BKB yet? Check, Drac got one, Check got one, Zerd got one. Yeah, lots of BKBs on the side of KT. This could easily rebound on KT side sheerly because of the number of BKBs. And a lot of them are still on, a lot of them are on 7, 8, 9 second cooldown. So 9 seconds for Drac. 10 seconds for Zerd. This one's been up a little longer. 9 seconds for 9 seconds for Check. So man, that's still long ass durations. This could still go, and that could easily help win us some team fights. A lot of this magical damage could easily get taken out. Skewer could easily miss. Yeah, this is fucking intense. Fucking intense. That Empower though. That Empower combo on... Empower lasts a long time too. Empower's what, 40 seconds? Why am I so retarded? Oh, it's Skewer. I'm retarded. Okay, duration 40. God, I am retarded. Yep, 40 seconds. And you can spam it. Yeah, you could put it on both heroes pretty much for the whole fight. So imagine this much damage. 40% plus that. 40% of that plus that. Oh man. Poor Velocity getting caught out. Oh, the 4 staff saves him. Woo! And he had Shallow Grave too. He didn't pop it because he knew he was going to survive. When you have that low health, that split second you need to cost... Nope, yeah. Interesting point there. You must have... Did someone pop it? Someone got BKB on cooldown? Oh wow. Zerd popped his BKB in the mid against a single use of, I guess, Poison Touch or something. Nice. that was a bit silly. Like I said, these high duration BKBs are going to be useful, but if you just waste them, that's going to cost you. It's going to cost you big. Jack picking up a little more farm, playing a little bit more safe now. Top lane getting pushed up a little bit. They're going to intercept. Still no Roshan, 35 minutes. I'm going to take this opportunity to grab some more coffee. Brought to you by Ford. The best. Alright. Now here comes Nerdchat, making a move on that nearly dead tier 1. It is dead. All of KT are reacting, but it's a little late. Don't bother TPing in, but here comes Zerd, blinking in with the stun. Riftfire Blast hits. Ignite follows up, and ow, that hurts. Down goes Salt and Pepper. Eclipse comes in, and the Skewer misses completely. It's nobody. All those BKBs are starting to pay off now. Skewer basically just goes right through these people. Ed Amps didn't get any fire remnants off. He had all that time to set up. No, didn't put any fire remnants up before, and he's dead. That's a 4-to-1 wipe right there. That hurt. Not sure that. Oh, Velocity, we're out of position, buddy. What are you doing? Anyway, it was good blinking in. All those blinks coming out of nowhere paying off. No wards. Yeah, no, they did have a ward. Yeah, they had a ward before the fight went up. Didn't really help, though. Reaction time was a bit low. And my main thing right there, let's see, were the BKBs popped? Yes. 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 There you go, BKBs. That Skewer would have probably gone through a couple of people right there and at least move him out of position. At least hurt him a little bit. But BKB stopped it. Ooh, get out of there, Velocity. Oh, man. When you have a team that has 5 stuns, you just can't expect to walk up to their tower blind with it and expect the TP scroll to work. It just doesn't work. With a BKB, sure, most of the time it works every time, but it just doesn't work. Can't do it. If you can blink out to the trees with the blink dagger, sure. Force staff, you're pushing your luck. No, I've learned it took me about 70,000 deaths of my own, and watching other people die. You get a lot of good third-person perspective watching people do it all the time. Anyways, let's take a look. We like looking at graphs, right? Graphs are fun. So, all those team fights pushing in, they did get some towers with it, but it cost them dearly on KT's side. And Nerdchat were able to pull up a nice lead, but that was a pretty significant, that last team fight cost them heavily. Losing 4 and then 5, technically it was a team wipe if you want to break the 2 fights down into 1. So yeah, this is pretty much an even game. 4K difference at 37 minutes, they'd call that pretty much shit.